This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Phil here live on the stream. Happy Saucy Friday. That's right, today is Saucy Friday. August 23rd, 2019. You may be saying to yourself, well, what does Saucy Friday mean? Well, what it means is that I am making a homemade pot of Italian sauce. It is currently simmering downstairs in the kitchen. The house is beginning to smell amazing, which I love. I love it when the house smells so good when I'm making a pot of my family recipe.
I love the red meat. Alright.
Homemade Italian sauce, okay? It also means that's why we started late today. I had to prepare the sauce, which takes roughly, I'd say, about an hour and a half. There's a lot of prep that needs to be done, including chopping of vegetables, as well as simmering of salt pork,
Cannibalism.
cooking of sausages, and then grinding and milling of San Marzano Italian tomatoes. And then seasoning, and then getting it ready for simmering, which it's doing right now. I just started simmering at about 25 minutes ago, and it has to slow simmer for about 4.5 hours over the course of the day. So, the stream started late, but the gameplay is going to start shortly. In fact, this pre-stream will probably last about 20 minutes to 25 minutes, and then we're going to get started with gameplay right after I go stir and season my sauce for the first time. I have to season it every 40 minutes or so. So that's the deal. Today, we are going to be taking frequent breaks. It's going to be about every 20 minutes or so. I'll probably be heading downstairs to stir, every 40 minutes to stir and season. Kat is currently a little busy with some stuff, but if she gets freed up later in the day, then she's going to help me with that, so maybe I won't have to stir it every time. But we'll see what happens with that, okay? So because of that, that's why we're starting late. I mean, normally my stream would have started an hour ago. Apologies that the stream started late, but not much you can do about that. You know, this is something that I do about every, I want to say about every 2.5 months, roughly. Yeah, I'd say about every 2.5 months is about the frequency that I make a pot of Italian sauce. And it lasts a while. What happens is today, later today, for dinner, we'll be having the Italian Sicilian-style chicken sausages on grinder rolls with fresh sauce and melted mozzarella cheese. That's going to be our dinner. And then we get 6 portions of the sauce and extra sausage to save for future meals, which usually amounts to pasta. Usually we make, like, rotini.
Penne. Oh, penne pasta is great. I prefer penne because it's easier to eat. You know, you got to slurp it. It gets all over the sauce. There's something to eat it properly. It's fun and delicious. You eat it easily.
Or rigatoni, some kind of a pasta with the sauce, with some of the sausage with it for future meals. Every once in a while we do something very different, like maybe do chicken parmesan or something with the sauce as well. But it ends up being, after today, 6 more portions, which is amazing, because basically we have it at least twice a month. And that's why it lasts about 2.5 months. If you're eating it every other week, you know, it can be drawn out and last a pretty good amount of time. So that's what's going on today here. The house is smelling amazing. It's funny because Jasper still doesn't know what the heck is going on whenever we're cooking in the kitchen. He has no clue. So he stays away from the kitchen. He usually stays near the back of the house, near his cat tree. We had the back door open because we're cooking, you know, and let the
I'm salivating at the goddamn mouth.
The smoke and everything out. So he was very enamored with the backyard today, looking at little creatures hopping around like birds and the like, okay? So that's what's going on. Now, guys, understandably, today's stream is going to be all thrown off. People were probably here an hour ago, so I wasn't here and took off. I wouldn't be surprised if the attendance on this first stream is low. You know, I'm just being honest. I don't think it's going to be a very high attendance, very high energy stream because I'm doing something very differently today and it threw the schedule off, okay? Now, that's perfectly fine. You know, I'm not going to stand here and be upset. It is what it is. So what are we doing today? Today we're playing Dragon Quest Builders 2. Alright.
Contributions are greatly appreciated. Contributions, again, they pay my bills, they pay for the new games, they, you know, allow me to do what I love. However, they're not mandatory. If you're just here to hang out and you can't really afford to contribute, don't worry about it. I'm happy to just have people come by and hang out with me on a daily basis. But that being said, if you can contribute, it is greatly appreciated. It helps, it allows me to do this. So please consider contributing in one of the following methods. The first is my Patreon. I also have a Teespring store where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise, primarily t-shirts, but there's other stuff there like stickers and mugs and the like. If you buy something from there, I get a little bit of help, but you get a cool collectible out of it, so thanks for that, okay? If you're here live on the stream and you would like to participate by contributing during the stream by either cheering with bits or subscribing to my channel or tipping me, if you do any of those things, I'm going to give you a verbal shout out during the stream. Wow. The best way that you can contribute and help me out is by tipping me today. Please tip me if you at all can, all right? The tips keep the stuff going around here. Let the green roll in. Give me your money. So now we start with shout outs that actually happened during today's stream. We started off with Handicapped Gaming ER, who did a 150-bit cheer and said, "I'm a goat. No, I'm not average. No, let's go." What the? I guess that's a lyric to a song. Frog for Life tipped me $3. Now, Frog for Life is the first tipper of the stream, so he gets up there as the top tipper. Let's get Frog for Life up there.
And they say the following. Hi, Phil. I just wanted to know if maybe around Halloween for one stream, would you play Dark Stalkers, one of my favorite fighting game series? And maybe Jasper can cosplay as Morgan or Felicia from Darkstalkers for fun. I don't know how that would be possible. That sounds pretty ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I can put wings on him, but that's about it. But I don't know, like, Kat is all about, oh, we should dress up Jasper for Halloween. I'm like, I don't know. Like, if I were an animal, I probably wouldn't want a costume on me. I'm just saying, like, I probably would be annoyed if there was a freaking costume on my ass. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Anything for this, right?
We'll see if there's any costumes available. I mean, I'm sure we'd get it on him, but he wouldn't be very happy. I'm just saying. But I don't think we're going to be dressing him up as a succubus for Halloween. I'm just saying. Thank you for the tip. Handicap Gaming ER cheered and said, "Hey, Phil, did you power wash your driveway?" Here, I think what you're remembering is 2 years ago, I had to power wash my driveway, and when I did, I got severely sunburnt. And then you saw for the next, like, 3 weeks on stream, I was, like, red like a tomato. We're not required to power wash our driveways unless there's a mold buildup. And this year in particular, there wasn't a lot of precipitation during the summer. So I don't think that we're going to be required to do it this year. So the answer is no, I haven't, and I don't think we're going to be required to do it. Then we had a troll trying to get me to say something that was going to get me banned from Twitch, but I'm not that stupid.
Really?
Big Roats tipped me $1. It says, "I thought red meat messes with your foot. Why do you add pork to your sauce?" It's pork fat. It's not the actual meat. It's the fat base. It's not the meat of the pork. And actually, in reality, certain cuts of pork are not bad at all for acid buildup in the body. It depends. It's basically the fattier cuts of meat, like bacon, not good, okay? But pork chops, great. See what I mean? It's not like, not every cut of pork is super acidic like beef. Beef is known to be one of the more acidic meats. Shellfish is very acidic, okay? That's the stuff I gotta stay away from.
How's the gout, Phil?
Oh my god, here's another one. How's the gout, Phil? Another idiot. This is great.
How's the gout?
How's the gout?
But my sauce has a pork fat base that you use to cook the meat in, and also that's what it's simmered in. Now I could go with like vegetable oil, you know, stuff like that. If I ever wanted to do like a veggie sauce, I probably would. I probably wouldn't use pork fat. I would use like a veggie base, so like vegetable oil or something. But my sauce is a meat base, and that's why I do it. By the way, you're greatly overestimating the amount of pork that I put into it. There's almost none. Like, it's very little. It's just a few cubes of pork fat that melt in the bottom of the pot.
We just had a troll in the chat. Celebrate Gout 100. So, har, Phil had gout earlier this year, and he talked about it publicly because he talks about this stuff publicly. He shares it, right? He's not ashamed. He's not one of these people who hides the personal shit about his life. He talks about it. And so I brought this up, and everyone knows that I had gout earlier this year, and I don't have it anymore. I haven't had it since, shit, I'm trying to think, the last flare-up was sometime during the summer, you know? Because I changed my lifestyle. I don't drink as much. I'm not eating as much red meat. I'm a lot more healthy now, and because of that, I haven't had any issues with it. But they think it's, like, funny to bring that shit up. Look, another one, fall gout. How is this funny?
and then everything simmers in it. It's not like, oh, he's throwing in pounds and pounds of pork. It's not even a cup of the pork fat that I throw in there, and I only use it to create a base, and then I take it out. So, no worries there.
So there you go. The answer is, could I possibly get like an outburst of gout again? I could actually, if I don't watch my diet. If I either start drinking heavily on the regular basis, or I start eating a lot of red meat and shellfish again, or if I stop drinking the cherry juice that I drink every day for dinner, yeah, I probably could have a big bad outbreak. But in general, as long as I stay on the regimen I'm on, I should be okay. Snort did nothing wrong, tip me $1. I said free Tevin. Free Tevin? There's nothing I can do to free Tevin. First of all, he has to free himself from his own stupidity. And also, he got banned from Twitch over a year ago at this point, and had nothing to do with me. I'm good at lying. Gucci Highwater tipped me $1, says, you and Tevin are like Harry Potter and Voldemort. One cannot survive while the other lives. That's actually the complete opposite. Like, he wouldn't survive without me. I certainly don't need him. That's not the case at all. I can certainly survive while he lives. I don't need him to go away to survive. I've only been around for what, 11 fucking years, and there's been a million people just like him. I can't free him from being banned for breaking Twitch's rules. That's his own stupidity. So thank you for the $1 tip. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.